And good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to UndercoverETuk UK. Hope everyone's doing really well. Sun is shining here in the UK today, so hopefully we've got some cameras in the skies, folks. And if you just watch that, again, examples of why you guys need to be filming the skies. Okay, so when you're filming for these Dragon UAP, there's always a chance you're going to capture something else. And we're going to look at sources today. We're also going to look at some really strange objects that you could potentially find online that you may be able to validate. So we'll look at that and how we can do that. What this channel is all about is real footage that's coming from the public. Okay, real videos of real UAP, and it's all about analyzation, trying to pick out that golden shot, and getting lucky enough to pick out a saucer as well. Okay, so I'll show you guys how to do that. Please like and subscribe to the channel as always. UndercoverETuk UK. We need your support. Disclosure needs your support, and I tell you what, guys, we can do it together if we choose to. We just got to band together, get the cameras in the sky, send the footage in, and we'll look at it. All right, guys, so this was taken from Ben in Oklahoma. You can see on the 26th of the 9th, 2024 at the top there. It's a real-time flying saucer, okay, and there are other objects in the clip, so take a look, and I'll just talk you through what's happened during this time. So Ben was filming in Oklahoma. At the same time, Tony Franklin over in East Texas was filming as well, okay, and he's some 250 miles away from Ben. So the way it was happening was this was getting sent into Robert, a custodian file, which is amazing, by the way, and I was being sent stuff from Tony at East Texas, and it was just kicking off. Okay, September was a crazy month. To be honest, June, July, August, September, crazy months, and then it just sort of continued on at a slower pace, but it continued on all the way up until now. To be honest with you, it's just been continuous. Honestly, this is one of the best saucer clips that I've seen, if not the best, in terms of how clear it is, how much it's visible on the camera. Normally they're just a flicker, but this thing wasn't traveling as fast as what we normally see these saucers to travel. And yeah, you can almost see inside it. Of course, I've done enhancements and stuff. I'll show you on the screen right now what we captured from this particular shot, actually. But really, really, really good. And this is what Ben was doing, okay? So the whole week he was filming the skies and was trying to capture dragons. So he was just following Robert's advice, which is film planes, zoom in about 20-30%, and hold it as steady as you can and try and get the Dragon UAP interacting with the planes, right? Or at least flying towards the plane, so you can see that they are moving towards the plane. Anyway, he captures this thing. And like I say, it's not the first time he captures this saucer this week either. He was filming quite regularly, and if you can imagine, if any of you out there captured this, you would be filming 24/7 after that. So you can imagine what kicked off in this. It was really, really, really crazy. Anyway, here's the next one. Again, just filming a plane, 20-30% zoom, trying to get them dragons, and he gets way more than he expects. Okay, so that saucer literally just flies up upside down, like sideways, and then goes upside down. It's just so unconventional, so this pilot here, he's sat in the cockpit, he's facing the way he's going to fly. Okay, now sometimes they do a little spinneroo and do some tricks, or do a little tail kick or whatever, and that's considered impressive. Okay, but this thing can go sideways and upside down and a hell of a lot quicker than this plane can. Like, it's just incredible. Okay, incredible. Again, real saucer captured by the same guy. He's just filming again and again, trying to capture these things. And he did capture dragons, and he captured white orbs as well, which I considered to be potentially flying saucers. But they can just go down to these white orbs, or at least show part of themselves or an element of themselves that make them appear as a white orb. I don't know. Crazy stuff. But look, this is why I want to encourage people to film the skies, because this stuff is real. Okay, it's out there. You can see how that the plane's not way, way, way too high. I mean, it's up there, right? But this thing is, in my opinion, closer, a lot lower down to the sky than you'd think. And this, I mean, like, I'm filming out my window here, guys, and I'm capturing. If for those that are watching the live streams, yesterday's live stream was incredible, and actually, on that note, I want to say a big, big thank you to Nathan for coming down with his drone. And there's a massive story I've got to tell you guys about that now. and Gordon for, putting up the funds to grab a new camera phone so that I can get a better shot. So what happened yesterday was incredible. All right, I woke up, had a little bit of a tidy up, was going to start a video, and my microphone went. Okay, started having issues, and while I was looking at that, the door went. Answered the door, my camera phone had arrived. I was like, oh, got to get out there now. It's sun's blazing, and I'll show you some pics now. But yeah, so we had a few really nice captures yesterday and a few crazy ones, right? But Nathan came down with the drone around 1:30 p.m. and we had a little walk down there to the spot where those trees are. And I just said to Nathan, look, we need to get the drone around them trees, and I'll be on live, I'll be recording, and we'll see what we capture. Anyway, like before Nathan got there, there was some UAP already there. You could see him zipping past. And sure enough, like the drone goes up and it's kicking off. Okay, it's like he kicked a hornet nest. There was just UAP everywhere, guys. And look, I know the sun was out yesterday, but it was still quite cold. There was barely any flies. This looked like a summertime shot. Like if anyone was just looking at that, you'd think I was just filming a bush, and there was just little flies zipping past. This is 260 yards away from my window, folks, and these things were just flying out like no tomorrow. And you can see there from the pictures, there's a lot going on. So check out the live streams if you want to see live UAP being recorded. It was incredible. We must have had 100 plus UAP yesterday. No joke. It was just insane stuff, and this was just from my window. So I'm really getting excited now because I feel like I'm going to capture these saucers soon, and I feel like I already have captured one. So people were shouting out in the comments that was a saucer, but kind of on the fence. I wanted to see a little bit more of it, but it's a good it's a good place to be, right? We're tossing up whether it was a hockey puck or a saucer, but that's where we're at on this channel. So look, guys, get involved, hit the subscribe button, consider joining as a member, and look at the live feeds as well. And they're available if you just click live right here. There you go. This was the one UFO hunt with drone and radar detector. So, like I say, we're going all out. We've got the drone out there, and it is kicking off, guys. It's kicking off. And I'll be honest, if you want to be video analyst, if you want to prepare yourself to start looking at footage, all of these live streams, 5 hours long, 3 hours long, 2 hours long. Honestly, a lot of this I haven't even gone over. 7 hours long, one here. So I would have missed stuff, a lot of stuff, folks. I haven't gone over all of it, but the stuff that is really obvious, there is a lot of stuff there, guys, a lot of UAP. So check it out if you're considering filming your own. Check out the live streams. It'll help you guys understand what you need to look for in your own footage before you send it in to me. But honestly, if you're stuck, just send it in to me and I will get round to having a look at it anyway. So yes. All right, guys, on to the next. And it's a short video, okay, but I'll try and dive it as best as I can. This was taken in San Pedro Laguna, okay, 14th of March, 2025. So it's a recent one. And this is really strange. Now, if upon looking at this, anyone would turn around and say, well, that's just a kite. You know, like, I mean, it's totally out of focus. So is everything else. But when the camera goes in there, it does get a little bit of focus eventually. What do we think? Just looks like two dark objects there, yeah? Oh, there you go. Boom. Dragon goes past. Boom. White orb goes past. Another dragon goes past. Two birds go past. Yeah. Now, I saw the comments. People were saying they're kites, they're balloons. I can't see any string, first of all. Another dragon goes past. No one, by the way, mentioned the dragons. Like, they just don't exist in people's minds. So, people were questioning whether this was real or not. Now, it could be real footage and someone's just done some decent editing and put an object in there, and actually there are UAP tagging this camera. Person just doesn't know it, maybe, you know? They've just added this in. But I can tell you now, guys, I'm 100% on this. These are real UAP. That was not a bird, because it just changed in shape in the moment as it went round that corner. It just went from large to small. It wasn't wings. this here, and again, people will freak out and say, "Oh, that looks like there's a beings in there." Look, honestly, I've seen some crazy stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if there was. You're probably thinking, well, what's going on? So I don't really know what to say. It looks like the sun is hitting these objects in such a way that it's giving off sunlight. We do get a dragon go past there, guys. So I'm just going to go back to that because this is a really good dragon, crystal clear actually. All right, so there we have it, guys. We've got the hockey puck UAP zipping past these two objects that look like cubes, to be fair. And I will take one enhancement because I want to show you guys and do my best to analyze. Now, look at, upon looking at this first, you'd just call bullshit and go, well, that's fake, isn't it? Or it's something clearly explainable. Maybe those two objects are, but the UAP are clearly dashing past it. Yeah, I mean, look, you would think that these objects are completely fake. If you just was to glance at this video, you'd go, well, there's nothing to see here. But there is no string attached to these objects, and no idea what they are. Okay, this looks like just plasma, just stationary plasma being pushed out from these things. Honestly, that's what it looks like to me, rather than sunshine, because not all of the objects are lit up. Not all of both objects are lit up. Only part, like two round circles on the top. So to me, these things are anomalous, and they're pushing out a stationary plasma, and they are surrounded by UAP. So you've got a Dragon UAP here, which is what I say are the recon vehicles, probably the recon vehicles of these objects. We've also got what I would say is a saucer flying around with this thing, and it's just looking like a white orb. Look at that. So again, this is what I mean. No idea what these things are. Okay, they look to me like just hockey pucks in there, big ones, surrounded by metamaterial, letting off plasma in a stationary form. This is what I think are the orbs that we're seeing in the skies, by the way. Just these things are no longer shooting out plasma to mimic birds. They're just literally pushing out plasma and keeping it there stationary to look like stars, I guess. Like that's the conclusion I can come up with, the only one I can come up with that makes any sense to me. But clearly, these objects are there, and then you've got this hockey puck with the plasma around it. There you go, right in Dragon UAP material. Possibly something attached to this. I don't know. See where it's kind of wanting to spew out and look like a wing here. Just it's crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff, and that's how you look at random footage and work out whether it could be legit or not. You look for other signs, and there's more than one UAP here. So yeah, good stuff. Good find. There goes the orb. There goes the dragon again. They were just birds. And this is the thing. So when you're filming the sky, you are going to capture bugs. You're going to capture birds. But you're also going to see some weird stuff. And this is what it's all about. It's just working out what's really up there, trying to point scientists in the right direction. I mean, that was a really, really good hockey puck, that one. Anyone else would be like that to fly. Look, oh, really good hockey puck. Look at it. Perfect puck, plasma shooting out either side. And in fact, one was quite close to these objects here just before that happened. I just saw a flicker there. Did you see that? Anyway, cracking. Absolutely cracking. And no one would ever think. No one would ever think otherwise. And I'll be honest with you guys, some of these posts are coming in from UFO researchers or people who show UFO videos. They're not even picking up on these actual dragons that are flying past these hockey puck UAP. It's unbelievable. But this is where we need to get to. We need to convince people that these things are real. I'll leave it there. Please check out the live streams. Honestly, if you want to do your own research, check them out. I'll be trying to do as many as I can because I just feel like the research is important enough, and it gives enough for people to go through. And for anyone who's wondering what the radar detector looks like, it looks like that. So yeah, I mean, I've got it situated right underneath my camera. and we are getting radio hits, folks. So look, what's up there? It's real. It's legit. Everyone can do it. I want to encourage people to do it. I want you guys to send me your evidence in if you could. And you can do that via email, undercoveretuk@gmail.com, or you can find me directly on Facebook and send it that way. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe, as always. Support us, support Disclosure. Take care, all the best, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.